Hi guys, welcome to another video, passion project video. Um, I'll be turning off this little camera because the project we're going to be working on will be using the face camera. Let's dive right into it. So today's passion project, I know I said I was working on tax me and all. Let me turn off my video feed. So I know I said I was going to be working on tax me, but after looking at the design, where's tax me? Yeah, this tax me supposedly supposed to be the passion project I was supposed to display today. But if I had done that, you would only be seeing only the UI, and I wanted to like passion projects are done when like these video series are done when they are complete. So I pushed it ahead, and this will probably take like more than 1 month. The designs will still change, a lot of things will still change. But that's story for another day. So what are we going to be working on today? Let us run the application. This face reg or FAS Yandev. See how slow this thing is. And this is why I like, let me zoom in. And this is why I like this thing. Look how states it's in. Look how states it's in. So I like Vites. That's speed. So basically this is the project face attendance system. It's basically I think 20 is it 2020 or 2019? I don't know, Sha, those 2 years. I was looking for this thing. I was thinking of ways. I can't really remember. I think it's 2020. Shasha, one of my classmates gave me a project to build like a fingerprint scanner. This is the backstory. I think I can on my camera, facial camera, yeah. So one of my classmates gave me like a project to build a fingerprint scanner. She's my friend, and it's complicated way she got the project, but that one is a long story. But the COVID hit and the fingerprints tools, I got an Arduino kit, got the tools and everything to build it. Even got the fingerprint scanner, but they were not compatible and it was giving it stand. And COVID hit, and so I think it was 2020. Yes, COVID hit, and so we could not really go ahead with the whole fingerprint scanner thing. So I proposed this idea. Why not we use facial recognition to take attendance? Because it was supposed to be an attendance system where you use your fingerprint to take attendance. And I'm like, why not we use facial recognition? She loved the idea and I'm like, all right. But the problem was that to build facial recognition system, you needed ML, machine learning, as I'm mentioning everything, the first language in your mind would go to is first language your mind would go to is Python. Yes. But I was like, yada, yada. I'm not going to use Python. I'm not going to go back to Python. I'm very stubborn. Especially things like data structures and algorithm, ML and everything. We know these languages that are better to run. Like this space efficiency and time efficiency. When you compare C++ and JavaScript for data structures and algorithms, it's just insane. I imagine doing competitive programming with JavaScript. That's what I wanted to be doing. Shasha, because I really just stick to one language and I have strong it. So I started looking for ways. I already wrote this pseudo code. Attendance system, facial recognition attendance systems are not hard. Attendance systems are actually very simple. You come, you register, then next time anybody comes, you just have to tick that person's name or document the date and time. Same thing with facial recognition. Scans your face. Next time it scans your face, it takes attendance of that face. Basically, that was the whole concept. So in this video, we're using Face API. Yeah, after searching, I discovered Face. I discovered Face API, not this paid one. This open source. Just a dude who asks. Yes, this was the API I used. By the way, this is not the first version. This application here is not the first version. There have been a lot of iterations, like a lot. This is probably like the fifth version, but I think this is going to be the final version. There are still bugs, but make pull requests. And yes, in my last videos, people were like they wanted to contribute and they did not know how. So I started writing issues. I don't know how to really create issues, but I'm trying my best to just write them in English, wrote out the issues that are currently there and things that you can contribute to. So by the time you're watching this video, in the link below, Like there'll be when you go to the GitHub, the issues, you can try and contribute and fix those issues. Shasha, once again, I forgot always forget to say this. Like and subscribe and share this video if it was helpful. Trust me to be helpful. Shasha, let's take a demo of what we are building. First, the about page just navigates you here. Your data doesn't leave your system. Yes, before the original version 1 uses Firebase. This version does not leave your system. Actually, use local storage and save your images as blob. No, base64. Yeah, I save your images as base64. Then when I want to scan it, I take base64, create a new image using the new image objects in JavaScript, then use the source as the image, then get the. We'll go through the code and see it. Two cameras. So it comes, it captures your face. I want to reload. Yes. Reload. Happy. I needed this. I needed this for a reason. Happy chromates. You would see why I need this. Happy chromate has been saved. You get the alerts. Then go to attendance sheet. You see happy chromate. Yay. Let's go to register. Unmounted. This should. Okay, this is a bug. Because unmounted, once you go to register again, it should automatically trigger, take you back to this page. Use neutral chromates and surprise chromates. I just wanted to show an example, given that there's no surprise chromates. There's no what do I call it? 3 people that I can test this image with. So that's why I'm using different facial expression. Yeah. Now we check the attendance sheets. We have happy chromates. It's 0.97% sure that this is a face. 0.99% sure that this is a face. 0.98%. Basically, it will not snap your face unless it's 0.7 and above sure that that's a face. Because I think in the API they gave ways you could customize and all. Now, when you go to take attendance, it opens the up the camera. Face found. There should be an alert, but long story short, another bug. And since I'm very sure that was neutral, yeah, neutral chromates. Takes the exact time. This is 2:45, 34 seconds of the date, today's date. I'll take another one just to show neutral chromate. Another. Now let's do happy chromates. One very weird one. Smiling. It's good as neutral chromates. So much. Let's go to surprised. Yes, that's surprised chromates. I want happy chromate attendance page. I'm sorry, I have to reload. It's a bug. Happy chromate, please load. Yes, that's happy chromate. Happy chromate dates the yeah, you get the point. That's basically it. And all your data are on your local storage. So I catch the models. The models, as you can see, this is 15 MB. 15 MB to save like the models. So I'm catching it. So once you load once, you can use it on your phone, you can use it anywhere. Then all your images, they are saved to your local storage. As you can see, happy chromates, intrachromates. If you open this wider, you can see the image are actually base. They actually base 64 data image PNG. Yeah. The images are saved on your. So don't worry, I'm not saving your faces to one cloud. That would be weird. I thought about it and I was like, nah, I'm not going to save your face somewhere on the cloud. I don't do that. So back to the code, back to the code. These are the models. This is my service worker. The models, I'm catching all of them. Although I have to trim some of this. I think I'm saving more models than necessary. What's the time now? This 10 minutes. Right, let's go into the video. I don't like this to be 20 minutes or so. Let's try and round things up. The service worker basically catches the file and this is to request and just catches stuff basically. Then the source, because this is a view application. It's using view CLI tool because as I said, this is a node project. I don't want to switch to Vite and start breaking things. I do not have the strength to start breaking things. Firebase was used in the original, but removed that since I was not using it again. The helper contains all the this uses Vue 3, and because Vue 3 allows us to like write plain JavaScript, this is one of the advantages of Vue 3. I literally just took the projects from the old project I had and pasted it here, then adjusted it to fit Vue. So because this was originally written in just vanilla JS, yeah, this is a very large file that I don't like opening. Script, delete. Not needed. This is the script for the old model. And webcam.js. Also, this file will have to be trimmed because not everything here is needed. So webcam is basically the camera. The camera you see. Then we have the layouts for alerts and whatnot. Models, usual models. There are models here and there are models here. It's complicated, but why we have two models here? I had to move this model here because the way the let's go to composables and use FAS API. This loads the models and uses absolute paths from public, and that's why I needed to add public add these models here. Because if I drop them here, you would add hash to them, would hash the folder, and it won't be able to find this. So that composables, we have the composables that load the model. That's the use FAS API. After the model has been loaded, then it starts the video because the video should start. It will start to try to scan the face, and if the models are not there, it will just run error in the console. So it's very important. The models are loaded before the face, and that's why we have this dot. Then we have to wait. Then attendance basically. When you click this take attendance, the whole logic for it is here. So it loads labeled image from local storage, which is, I think, saved users. This is local storage. Then get the descriptors, pass the image. As I said, how I got the image is create a new image using the JavaScript new image objects and append the source. Then run FAS API on this, and that's scan image, scans the image, does the comparison. If the image matches, if the descriptor matches and the name, it gets the array in which saved in local storage, pushes in the dates and the time and the dates, then shows this notification. Oh, I guess why the notification is not working now. Attendance sheets does not have let's check. The attendance sheet does not have defaults. Yes, guess as much. Given that default is the default layout, this is the one that holds the alerts box and all. It's very important. That seems like my autocomplete is gone and my system is getting really hot. I'm not even running that much. This Mac needs to be changed. Shasha. So now we should get the alerts when we take attendance. I believe so. Let's try. Hopefully, still didn't get it. Most likely didn't get it because the files are cached and this is not reading the latest updates. But alright, so we move because I used a very bad practice when you registering service worker. Okay, I have to close this file because it's a lot of my system is just getting very hot. Okay, and I'm running something in the background. So that's basically that. We have the attendance sheets that basically shows the page and whatnot. The index, that's the landing page. That I think this there's no real special logic here. Under register, after it takes a face, it increments this counter. Right, increments this counter and moves to save person. Save person is that part you see after you save a face that asks you to input a name. It shows you the percentage and the mode. Yeah. Save person is not needed here. So this is take attendance. Take attendance basically same thing. If you see register and take attendance, they are very similar because I just copied and pasted and adjusted the code. The only difference here is this is snap face from use attendance, and this is scan face from use video. So those two logic are very, very different. Then I always have a test file. Every of my passion projects, if you check, there's always a test file. Probably I want to design something and I don't want to cancel the design. I jump to the test file to test it out and go to the URL and test. That's why test.view is always there. It doesn't really do anything, just for me to test out personal layouts and features. I don't want to like cancel the work I'm doing on the current page I'm in. Then the view is not displayed till catch is done. Like it's done catching. If you see my service worker here, usually this is what you do if environment is in production, then run this. But I really do not. Let me just for clean code sake. Yeah. So now this should stop running on local storage. If not, it's going to be like I need to test the catch in the future. If you don't do this, if you don't check if it's not in production, it will catch everywhere, like everywhere. So, and that's that for you. This although this supports TypeScript, I mix TypeScript because of the fact that I'm just copying plain JavaScript I wrote years ago into this project. TypeScript would ask me to fix a lot of things, and passion project I really don't have time. I have a full-time job, so you get the drill. So that's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions or if you want to do something similar or anything in general, my Twitter, link to my Twitter will be in the description below. Links to my Twitter will be there, the GitHub repo and other stuff from there. So yes, that's all for today. Catch you all on the next one. This is almost 20 minutes. I really should have like a limit. Next one will probably be tax me this. That's basically it's a job board. I took the idea from a job board. So imagine you have a job board where people just post job, but instead of having job boards, it's a tax board. So you post tax and other people take tax and you can pay them with money or you can pay them without doing tax. So you can do pay with tax or pay with money. So I do a tax for you, do a tax for me, given the skill sets that I have. From that plain explanation, it's not something I can easily just build out in the future because there's so many steps, authentication and this and that. So that's why I skipped and built this instead, so that we have like space and whatnot. Alright guys, so nice making this video. It was nice building the project. It was something that I'll be watching anime, I'll be like, yes, figure out the solution. Why there's this bug, excitement, passion project. Because I'm passionate about it. Alright. Till next time, guys. Bye.